You gotta wash your hands. Our studies here, this is absolutely fascinating to me personally, is that most people that go to hospitals, it looks like they wind up getting sicker while they're in the hospital than if they didn't go to the hospital at all. They're picking up infections. And the reason why is doctors, hospital workers, other people associated with hospitals are not washing their hands. What we're telling doctors in their private practices, when you walk in and you see a patient for the first time, wash your hands in front of that patient. Even if you washed your hands just before you came in and now you're in with a new patient, the patient hasn't seen you wash your hands. You should be constantly washing your hands. And you don't need an antibacterial soap because we're finding that it's removing too many good germs as well as the bad germs. But just any kind of mild soap, constantly washing your hands, will eliminate most hospital infections, and it will eliminate most illnesses that patients are coming into the hospital without and picking up in the hospital. Now, how do we know this? Because studies are showing, and this is Medicaid studies, are showing that many patients are picking up these infections. So what Medicaid has told the hospitals across this country for a certain number of illnesses is if a patient comes into the hospital and picks up a certain type of infection, Medicaid will not pick up the additional expense of curing that infection. So hospitals now, especially in New York, are spearheading an effort to constantly have their doctors and their hospital workers wash their hands. They found in New York City alone that these secondary infections that are being picked up have dropped by as much as 50% in the last several months. Let me repeat that. Infections that people are picking up while they're in the hospital are down 50% in the last several months since Medicaid has removed funding to these institutions if people pick up these additional secondary infections. So our advice to you, and don't feel bad about it, if you're a patient in the hospital and a doctor or other worker comes in and they're going to be involved with you and touching your hands and your body and so forth, is ask them to wash their hands first, unless you've seen them wash their hands when they come in. Thank you and have a great day. Hopefully this is helpful to you.